Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be taking a look at Batista Bomb. He's an aggressive striker from the Ruthless Aggression era. He has the Evolution Link, takes 60% less damage from black moves, and Ruthless Aggression Link, matching any color gem, charges moves with that color by 1 more MP. He does have a gear, I don't have it yet. It's the Batista Bomb gear, is a stock one, but then there's the other one coming. Don't have it yet. There is one, oh, he's a trainer too. Pyro gems do 200% more damage, and blue moves start with 2 more MP. Useful on Ilya's, one of Ilya's movesets. So the move I'm not going to use that probably would be good with his gear is the Big Boot. 7 MP green, deal 558k damage, and make 28 random gems into Pyro gems, which modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. I'll probably revisit and take a look if I get his gear with this move. Without the gear, I don't see a reason to really put this one in play at the moment. So first moveset we're going to look at, Shoulder Block, 8 MP red, deal 500k damage and deal 1.35 million bleed to your opponent 2 turns. Vertical Suplex, 8 MP red, 478k damage, make 30 Pyro gems into red gems. And then the Spear, 6 MP, deal 545k damage, choose 5 gems to make into red gems, then deal 550k damage and choose 2 rows to make into Pyro gems, which modify all gems above it into green. Entourage for this one, we're focusing on the bleed, so Apollo, Steel, Woods, if you don't have Woods, 40% bleed with Kyrie, and then Santa. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be a moveset anyone really wants to run, to be honest, but people do love bleeds, so I'm going to take a look at it. I have 100% strap for this preview since I got the golds, and the Bad Attitude plate is on. Whenever you break 3 or more blue gems, get 3 black MP. Not useful for most of the builds. It'll be used in one of the last ones for my favorite build set in the free-to-play version of it. All right, let's go again, Sammy. This is like a 2-turn win. It's a 2-cycle win, so it's not terrible. Batista's actually pretty good. He's the best of the freebies we've gotten under the new model, in my opinion. So the red move wouldn't be loaded. It would have 2 MP, the red moves. So you need 2-3 matches to load them. In feud, this is post 99 MP builds. All of mine are. All right. Then you choose just the bottom row. Deal 4 million bleed for 2 turns with those bleed trainers. So that's 8 million in bleed. And then we blow up the bottom row, making them red, and make the board green. So it recycles perfectly, actually. And brings him down to 30 mil. It's about 20 mil a cycle on that. So like I said, it's probably a 2-cycle win-ish, depending. 3-cycle. Post 99 MP. Much easier the second time around. If you want to gamble here, you can. You need 8 gems. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you can hit the bleed again. Don't need him this time. Oops. I messed up. I didn't put my pyro gems down because I'm big dumb. Because I forgot what the mechanic did, like an idiot. Anyway, that would have won because you have 2 bleeds. I'll have an extra turn. Alright, that's good-ish. But I still screwed it up, Steve. Let's recycle that. Here's the bleeds, and then we would have blown up the board. You can see it easily would have won, blah, blah, blah. Mherex is stupid. Okay, moving on. That's how you do that one, except you need to remember to put your pyro gems down. I was just all excited about the 2 bleeds. So anyway, generally speaking, that's a 2 or 3 cycle win. I don't love it, but it's there for you bleed aficionados. So this moveset is fairly whaley. I will just say that right now. There's no reason you should run this moveset if you don't have these trainers, though. So if you're watching this in like, Mherex, I don't have any of this stuff for this one, that's okay. Your build's coming up last, which also happens to be my favorite one for him, post 99 MP. All right, so we're just changing one move. We're taking out the bleed. We're putting the Spine Buster in, 7 MP red, deal 496k damage, and make 18 random gems into multiply gems of strength 4. So we're just getting a bunch of multis. We're changing the loadout completely, though. Roxanne, Mosh, Brett. Using Brett a lot lately because he gives 35% green and 35% multiply. You could also use Memrock. You could use Gunther, Zombie Gunther, etc., etc. So Santa gets the spear, charge turn 1, and then a 3-match loads the reds. You can also use the Jade Plate with this ultimate plate, which we will put on eventually here. But I'll show you without the Jade Plate first. This is post 99 MP. It is a Mherex proof as well. I shouldn't say that. It requires a 3-match, so it's nearly Mherex proof. I can still cascade a 3-match. If I do right here, McMenemy will just be cackling with glee. Thankfully, I did not this time. So we're making 23 random gems with Mosh into multiply gems of strength 5. The greens are 792k, and then we're blowing up the board full of greens. Like so. What did we hit? Like 25 million or something? I wasn't paying enough attention. I think like 25 million. So it's probably a 2-cycle win with this at gold, without the Jade Plate, right? So it does recycle completely though. So the second time around is much, it could potentially be bigger. If you wanted to put the multiplies out twice, you theoretically could. I don't care. We don't even need to choose any of these. We're just doing this for this. Because you could have chucked the multiply gems first, and then just made a 3-match on like one of the multiply gems, and that would fill your reds again. Could have easily done that, but it's more risky and no need at this point. So second time around, it could be spicier. And again, this is no plates, but it is 100% strap in Mosh. 25 to 30 mil is pretty realistic. Turn 1 with that. Okay, I will come back to this with the plate on, the Jade Plate. But here it is with Sherry. Same thing with Sherry. Again, if you don't have some of the rare trainers in a big strap, no business running this build set post 99 MP, so don't get mad. The next build doesn't require anything, really, including Santa. The last build that I'm running, so there's that. Anyway. Sherry. So if you wanted to see it with Sherry, here it is with Sherry. And then, of course, with 99 MP, you would just run Sherry and Matt, or Sherry and Mosh. I would prefer Sherry and Mosh, to be honest. Some people will think Matt is better, but Mosh is better, my opinion. Actually, you can mathematically figure it out. Mosh is definitely better than Matt. Okay, so with Sherry, we got ×8s. Not quite as many multiplies, but biggers. It's slightly better, if I recall correctly. I played a lot of builds with him. Yeah, that's 34 million gem damage, no plate. And you can actually run the Jade Plate or the Piper Plate. Jade Plate gives you 100% to green gems, and so does Piper Plate because of the pyros. So either work. The same for both builds. So let's circle back and run both of those with the Jade Plate on. I'll just use the Jade Plate. I think maybe more people have that, question mark. I don't know. Maybe more people have the Piper Plate, but it's in use in more places. Probably. Again, question mark. So this is the Sherry build with the Jade Plate that just hit for, what was it, like 35 or something? Again, you'll take 2-3 red matches, post 99 MP. Mherex is yet to cascade, still safe from McMenemy. Bottom row, yes, yes, boom. Multi-gems go out. And these ×8s with the Jade Plate do be 1.6 million. And we have a lot of them at 1.6 million. All of the green gems get the buff from the Jade too. A little cascade, 43 million. Post 99 MP, 43 million. That's actually pretty respectable. It does require Sherry, though. So let's see with Mosh. Again, 100% strap, Jade Plate, 43 million with Sherry. How about Mosh? Let's see. Because I know a lot of people don't have Sherry, but everyone has Mosh. If you haven't leveled Mosh, you're really missing out. He's a useful trainer for sure. All right, here we go. Still the same thing, 2-3 matches. Nothing has changed there. And Mherex is still marked safe for McMenemy. Excellent. But he got to laugh at me screwing up the first build set, which I'm sure he was. Because he's not a nice person. So 1 million damage with these times 5s, but there are more of them. And just for fun, I will throw in a 99 MP. Well, there's 99 MP. 31 million with Mosh there with no Cascade. So certainly not as good as Sherry, right? But for fun, let's do a 99 MP with this, with the Jade Plate. Because he will be very, very functional with this build set with 99 MP and usable with it afterwards if you want to commit a big plate to him. So Sherry, and let's go Mem. Let's just go full whale. Sorry, everyone. It's okay. I promise there is good stuff coming. Hopefully can make 99.9% of the people happy with this preview. You can never make all the people happy, so. All right. So, if you really want to get creative, with 99 MP, you can double this up, but I'm not going to bother because that takes too long. You obviously don't need the 3 matches, so speed-wise, you're just going to skip the red gems, like so. Put your thing on the bottom, yes. And chuck your multis, 23. At strength 10, 1.8 million. And then go boomy boom. You could check the multiplies twice. No, you couldn't. Not with Memon. So 53 million reduced to 48. 99 MP with the Jade Plate. Okay. Moving along here, sir. Not this one. We are on this one. As promised, here is free to play, no Santa required. How I would run him. It's going to be a turn 2 killer, actually, which is why we have the MP reduction down on. And this is also why we have the bad attitude plate. So he has a really spicy meatball power gems from this Juggy gem. And I love Juggy gems, and generally I don't love power gems. On Batista, though, I do. Triple black, 4 MP running clothesline. Deal 497k damage, choose 2 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will deal 0 damage and make 8 random gems into power gems of strength 175k at the end of the countdown. Front Power Slam. Deal 468k damage and choose 5 gems to make into black gems. 8 MP black. And then Batista Bomb Finisher. Deal 786k damage and choose a 3x7 area to swap into black gems and pin the opponent. So entourage for this one, as you saw, we got some black gems and some power gems. It does not start loaded on turn 1, though. So what we've done to compensate for that is put an MP down person on. It doesn't matter which one. Steph is probably the least rare. So throw your MP down person on, attack somebody that won't be loaded in feud. Bad attitude is on for a specific reason. We, to get charged, need a black or a blue match. So that gives us 2 options on the board, a black or a blue, to get it charged. So I think completely free to play. This is how you'd play Batista, and I think you'd have value for you. Again, I should have shown Steph, because people would be like, Super Stacy's not free to play. I know, yeah, Striker Steph is who you want there. She's got 1 MP reduction. Iron Sheik, Hall of Fame. Edge, there's a bunch of them. What's his face? That unforgettable dude. Kali. So the only thing that's going to be loaded is the running clothesline. You can see we have a black and a blue match. We can take either. You're going to put your Juggernaut gems down. This actually works really smooth. You don't want Sammy to get black, so we're definitely going to take the black, not the blue. But we could have taken either. Sammy's turn. All right, great. Here comes some power gems. They are strength 393k, even though they're not showing. Now, what you want to do is put your other 2 Juggernaut gems down, and then make a 5 match that you swipe into. We don't have a lot of black gems on the board, so this is not ideal. Exactly. Because I like doing... It doesn't matter. It's not important. Don't be suspicious, Mherex. And then let's just drop this here. I don't generally like going up this high for that reason. So that messes it up a little bit, right? Because if you get a 3 match, then if you don't get a 3 match, then you swipe, and then you can drop stuff again. You don't want to put the jugs out on this time, though, or it'll cover up. And if you're thinking hit the finisher here, you would be wrong, because you destroy a ton of these power gems, and they are strength 1 million each, and most of the board is covered in them. So take a swipe that preferably doesn't break very many power gems, if possible. 2 is probably fine. That's about as good as we're going to get. And you can see we're going to swipe, and boom, 34 million. So even with things going wrong, that's a super easy win. Super easy win with a completely set of free-to-play. Let me run it one more time, and then I'll switch to the more loaded on turn 1 whaley version of this. I generally don't like power gem builds, but I do like it on Batista quite a lot. Power gem boss, this would be very spicy. I think you can see we have a black match this time. We don't have a blue, but we do have a black, which is great. Works for me. And if we're really, let's see what happens here. That's fine. Pin's fine. Better than where it was. I can cascade anything though. It's now. So if the pin bar moves in your favor, it's even better. Like right now, it's in our favor. So again, these 2 Juggernaut gems out. 5 match that we swipe into. Sure. Boom. That also, we're loaded up right here on the front power slam. Do not put this out though. Do not put that out. Repeat, do not. If you didn't load on the front power slam because we got the blue gems, then you would swipe the black gems and then you would be reloaded on the choose. So boom, power gems tick. Oh, I swiped into it. I was loaded anyway. I was supposed to do my choose. I can't play my own builds. Doesn't really matter. You guys get the picture, I think. I just suck at this game. Like, very much. Tick, tick, tick. Lots of ticks. It's good. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's just finish that. That was 45 million, by the way. I screwed up showing you the really big power gem tick, but, you know, whatever. I'm not good at this game. I'm really not. Okay, so if you got more rare stuff, this is loaded on turn 1. So yeah, let's do that. Requires Santa. Taker gives you 50%. So we have a little bit less power gem strength, but the benefit is we're loaded on turn 1. A few different ways you can run this, depending on what the board does. So you'll put your power gems down. Your Juggernaut gems down. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, let's... I'm just laughing. I'm gonna do something not good, probably. I feel like it's just not gonna work. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm paranoid. Actually, let's leave that there. But I am. Call me crazy. Wait, what am I doing? That does not work there. That works there. I'm doing my best to mess this up. Okay, same thing as the last time. as you can see. Right? That we swiped into. How is this full? I don't have tour perks, right? When did they give me tour perks? That's why that's full. I did not unlock tour perk. Oh, I'm on the Twitch account. Dang. Wish they wouldn't have given a tour perk. So yeah, the choose is in full there, right? So this isn't as strong as the other one. Our power gems are only 350k because they haven't ticked the second time. So this choose would not be filled in feud. And we just did a 5 match we swiped into. So then you're going to hit the finisher with this build. And you're going to go on the side with less power gems and no juggernaut gems, right? So we're going to do it there. I apologize for that. I'm just so used to not having perks on my CC account that it struck me for a loop. So 12 million, and then here they come and they're bigger. Everything is reloaded. Now they're like 1 million a piece. This can go out now, I think. You run the risk of overwriting. One can go out, not two. And then just do a 5 match that you choose. Honestly, the other one runs smoother, I feel like, just because it cycles the way it's supposed to, if that makes sense, than trying to force it turn one. But it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. Sure, let's take this swipe. Now the power gems are really big. And then let's just... it'll move the pin bar enough, but just to be safe. Let's see what this ticks for here. Oh, it didn't tell me. Whatever. So yeah, he's pretty good. And of course, just because I don't normally do it, and because honestly I like this build set better, it just runs smoother with the MP down, and like the I just feel like this is actually better than this. This starts turn one, but this actually gets where you want to be betterer. It plays smoother. It's weird, but it's true. For this build, the reason this is really in here is you switch the main plate out. Jade plate's been doing nothing for this, by the way. I'm sure there are people that want to see this, so apologies. I don't do it very often, and I've ran a bunch of other stuff, so why not? Yeah, we'll just go with that. Sure. You could also run Tori with this build if you didn't want to focus on the other stuff. Tori and then whoever's black at black gem damage at the coach, which would be Boogeyman for 30% these days, is the more common one. But we're using a drip, so not like we care about common. Put this here. A drip potentially can mess with things, like how you would do things, right? 1, 2, 3. That works-ish, but you know what's going to happen when you try and swipe into this? Obviously, you know what's going to happen, right? You try and swipe into it, wherever you set your swipe up is where the drippy drip is going to go. So I'm just going to choose into it instead and then swipe like that. If we have a safe swipe anywhere, probably shouldn't have put this here. We do-ish. So let's take that. Power gems, and then of course we can do this. Actually, let's think about this. Where do we want to go? This side. We want them more on this side, so let's go here. That works. This wouldn't be loaded, so we're not going to hit it, because that wouldn't be loaded. And this is better. There you go. I don't know what they hit, like 40 million or something. So there's the drip build. I wouldn't put a drip on him. I don't like it. Really. Shockingly, I actually think this is my favorite moveset for him. Mainly, I think, because I try and look at this realistically, right? Like, post 99 MP, you're probably not committing this to Batista, right? If you have the kind of stuff where you can run this with like a Jade plate or a Piper plate, why are you running this moveset on him? Like, why are you running that on him? There's better people for it. If Batista is somebody you're using, I feel like this is a super realistic build and effective. So I feel like the majority of the people watching this, if you're watching this and you're somebody that's going to use Batista and need Batista, this is the build for you. That's why this is my favorite build, I think, because I feel like this is kind of how he's meant to play, if that makes sense. All that being said, for the new format, he's by far the best free one we've got. He can do a lot of different stuff. I don't particularly care for the bleed, but he's got a bleed. He's got really nice power gems. He's got multiply gems. He's got pyro gems, and that's without his gear. Like I said, with his gear, maybe the one build I was talking about is interesting, but I doubt it's as good as the multiply build, even with a Piper plate. Yeah. So he's pretty great. He's not like the best striker in the game. I'm not going to say he is, but I think for a freebie he's really good. And I honestly think this is the build for most people, right? So let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this preview in spite of all my poor gameplay. My goal is just to get the point across, so you have an idea how it's going to play on your roster. And I really think this build is probably the ticket for the majority of people that are going to use Batista post 99 MP. So let me know what you think. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there. Where's my intro? I'm all discombobulated. There it is. Oh, man. Southside, no sub build because he didn't have a sub, so I had to throw a drip plate build in for you. Also, McMenemy, I'm watching you.